Greetings to you. This is Kwafi Nino. I thank you for clicking here. You make the difference in who I am as a content creator, and I do things that spare the moment, but when it's on the heart, if you care to, please like, share, and subscribe. The Christopher Emmanuel story caught my attention firsthand because I just don't understand why would a mother give her daughter up for adoption knowing that the father is available and fit to be a father. In some cases, these situations are when neither parent is willing to take on motherhood or fatherhood. In this case, Christopher Emmanuel is an outstanding father who wants to be a father. This is something that needs to be talked about a little bit more because while frequenting the Black YouTube spaces and also the Black Manosphere, while in the Black Manosphere algorithms, friends of friends, I thought that this would be an interesting story because these are some of the topics that we talk about: child custody, adoption cases, and things of that sort. Prior to the incident, the South Carolina man has signed up on the Responsible Fatherhood Registry and has legally fathered his daughter, Skylar. While going through this process, on February 4th, 2014, he also made it mandatory that he would be notified in case her mother decides to put her up for adoption. Shockingly, only 2 weeks later, Skylar was adopted by a San Diego family. What's more, Emmanuel was not even listed on the documents as her biological father. Pat Littlejohn, president of South Carolina for Fathers and Families, told Fox 57, apparently, authorities failed to inform the father about the adoption process of his own child. But the laws in South Carolina did not give Christopher Emmanuel opportunity of due process rights as a father of an already born child. Nor were there any legal discussions, verbal nor in writing, between him and his daughter's mother concerning giving his daughter up for adoption. When was she ever going to tell him? Probably never.
My daughter was involved in an unethical and predatory adoption. She was stolen and sold for profit in 2014. Did you know in the land of the free, there's a great baby market? In this nation, under God, children are stolen and sold for profit.
In the state of South Carolina, to terminate parental rights, the courts must have clear and convincing evidence that a ground to terminate exists, and that termination of parental rights is in the best interest of the child. What is in the best interest of the child must be determined by the factors present in each case. Until 1972, single men like Emmanuel had no rights to children they fathered outside of marriage. The Supreme Court's ruling in Stanley versus Illinois changed that. The case centered on Peter Stanley and his partner Joan, who lived intermittently with Peter for 18 years. In 1983, another Supreme Court case, Lear versus Robertson, determined that it's not biology alone that entitles fathers to rights. In that case, a biological father tried unsuccessfully to block his daughter's adoption by her stepfather. The court ruled against the biological father because he had not actively established himself in her life and that his reliance on the biological connection alone was insufficient reason to disrupt the adoption. The biology plus doctrine establish an ethic of responsibility. Fathers have rights, but only if they are earned. Christopher Emmanuel met his girlfriend in the fall of 2012 when they both were driving forklifts at a warehouse in Trenton, South Carolina. She was one of the handful of women on the job. She was white, he was black. She ignored him at first, and Emmanuel saw it as a challenge. It took multiple attempts to get her phone number. He says he wasn't lonely, but everybody wants somebody. Nothing wrong with being friends. I guess we all know what it's like to be bored and invisible. And in this case, I really think that Chris just had a lot going on at that time where he just wanted a woman, and sometimes we get in that situation where, okay, we're single, why not? And I really think that he should really have made some conscious decisions, but who's to say you can't find love on a job? We all fall in those traps where we're dating a woman on a job, but at some point, those things dwindle down. You get tired of each other. Sometimes we get involved with people and we don't understand that the feelings may not be mutual. In this case, Chris had strong feelings for this woman, and it was just all out of, fun and games at the particular time. But when a baby came into play, shit got serious. And clearly, the feelings were not mutual. My best advice is don't sleep around when you're making money. No matter how many women smile at you or, look at each other on the job, that could lead to a situation like what Chris got himself involved in. So upon my further investigation of this situation with Christopher Emanuel, after reading a few more articles, I found that Emmanuel was saying that they were very happy. Emmanuel says that they were very happy as they made a doctor's appointment and began to plan a life together. But his girlfriend's parents were still out of town, and she had yet to tell them about the pregnancy or the young man sleeping at their house. Still, he says, they settled into a routine, sharing the cost of doctor's appointments and attending them together. The baby was due in mid-February 2014, and when the sonogram revealed that it was going to be a girl, they decided to name her Skylar. Over the summer, Emmanuel says he helped his girlfriend apply for Medicaid and for time off under the Family Leave and Medical Act. He still had not met any of her family. This situation with Christopher, I just really feel that he forced himself on this woman. He should have saw straight through the blurred lines of things where, her family came first and that she was not going to ruin the relationship she had with her family. Well, I guess that was already ruined once they found out that she was pregnant. The article further goes on to say, one evening in August, Emmanuel says his girlfriend called him sobbing. Her mother had returned from vacation and a neighbor had told her about the pregnancy. She had confronted her daughter and, according to Emmanuel, told her, "You're pregnant by a nigger. You should be ashamed of yourself." So this is a clear demonstration of a game, I would say. Very complicated. Nevertheless, Chris is a winner. He won his case and he has custody of his daughter.